tech sales spotlight, and you've seen the Audien hearing aids here at QVC, but this is the lowest price we've offered, the lowest price we've actually found. But before we get into this very special presentation, I want you to take a watch and a listen and see what's happening right here with Audien hearing aids.
Way.
That was unbelievable. I can't believe you won that one.
Yeah, it was like I knew what I was doing.
I'd like to see that again.
No way.
That was unbelievable. I can't believe you won that one.
Yeah, it was like I knew what I was doing.
I'd like to see that again.
I'm not going to let you guys off so easy next time.
We'll see about that.
It's really powerful stuff that we're watching there, right there. I mean, if you or anyone you know has suffered from mild to moderate hearing loss, you know the story and the impact that not only it is on that person, but everyone else around them. Millions of people have gone through this in their family and with their friends, if not themselves. Absolutely share your story with us if you are suffering from mild to moderate hearing loss, or if you've picked up Audien before, because we've sold over 50,000 of them here at QVC since we debuted this just this last August. And this is a wonderful, wonderful time to pick these up at this amazing price of $219.98, or 5 easy payments of $44. We have over 1,800 5-star reviews on these fantastic hearing aids. There's no prescription required for this one. And in recent years, Congress passed a bill that allowed people to pick up over-the-counter hearing aids, and this is so fantastic. And we are honored to welcome the guy himself who created these wonderful hearing aids. It's Ishan Patel. Come on out here, buddy.
How you
It's
doing?
good to see you.
Good to
Happy
see
New Year,
you.
my
Happy
friend.
New Year.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, not only have all of us here in studio at QVC fallen in love with this guy and these amazing hearing aids, but so many people at home have too. But right out the gate, tell us why you created these.
Yeah, absolutely. So for me, I really understood how much families suffer from hearing loss when I was about 8 years old. My grandpa has pretty significant hearing loss, and I watched it just destroy his relationship with everyone in our family. But speaking from my own experience as a young kid trying to interact with grandpa, you know, it felt like maybe he didn't want to spend time with me. It felt like maybe he didn't like me so much. And then it got to a point where it just felt really frustrating and just challenging and kind of difficult to just interact with him at all.
Right.
And it turns out that he was just struggling with hearing loss. And back then, hearing aids cost $4,000, $5,000. The pair that the doctor offered him was $6,000.
No.
So, because over-the-counter technologies just didn't exist. And so when the FDA created this category for over-the-counter hearing aids, and like you said, Congress passed that bill, I knew this was something that had to change. And my co-founders and I set out to invent the Atom Pro 2, which is an in-ear, fully rechargeable, over-the-counter hearing aid. This is FDA compliant. To use it, you just take it out, it turns on automatically, drop it into the magnetic charging case, and it charges automatically. Green lights means it's fully charged, and this is the battery life of the case. You have 24 hours of battery from the hearing aid itself, and then you have an additional 3 full days of battery in the portable charging case. And that blue light that you saw in there is a UV cleaning light. So it's actually going to sanitize the device when it's closed and plugged in.
Oh my gosh.
So in real time, to show you how to use the Audien Atom Pro 2, you take it out, put it in your ear like so, and you have a fully functioning over-the-counter hearing aid. I mean, I'm not sure you can even see it, or right there, it's an earbud style. And the thing is, we wanted to make something that was discreet, right? Really comfortable, and most importantly, extremely easy to use. So to control the device, it's just a single button. You just click the button right here to rotate through 5 different volume levels. You press the button, and you hold it for just 3 seconds to rotate through different hearing modes, 4 different hearing modes. That's it. Single button control. No Bluetooth, no mobile app, no hearing test, no prescription required.
I mean, that's the Audien difference here that we're seeing right here. I mean, there is no app required. There is nothing difficult. It's comfort. It's easy. It feels good in your ear, and it's discreet. First of all, if you're suffering from hearing loss, the last thing you want to do is feel self-conscious by having a small machine on your ear, and that's why I think a lot of people are like, ooh, no hearing aids for me. These are beautifully fitting into your ear and so easy. I think that is absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's really the Audien difference that we're seeing with this one. I'd love to know what exactly we're getting with this right now. So we're getting the hearing aid and the cleaning case that it cleans inside itself. Fantastic. And then the different sort of
earbuds.
Earbuds.
So absolutely, everything you need to succeed is included. Obviously, you have your hearing aids, portable charging case, charging cable and charging cube included. You have wax guards to prevent wax from getting into your hearing aids. And you've got the cleaning brush here. Now, you've got the different shapes and sizes of ear tips and earbuds right here. So small, medium is already on there, and large. and we have all the different kinds you need. So that way, no matter whether your left ear is bigger or right ear is smaller, it doesn't matter. You can customize each side to what you need. And last but certainly not least is this getting started card in here. We've got 5 easy steps for how to use the hearing aids and succeed right out of the box in just a couple of minutes. You don't have to remember anything we say during this presentation. It's all right there. That way, whether you're 30, 50, or 90 years old, you should be able to succeed in just a couple of minutes. But I will say, hearing loss is a lifelong condition. Unfortunately, it cannot be cured. It can only be helped to the maximum degree with over-the-counter hearing aids like Audien Hearing. But we provide lifetime customer support included with your purchase. That means that you are getting literally a specialist team that supports almost 1 million customers nationwide right now that you can call, text, chat, email, whatever you need, and we are here to help. And if you've been suffering or struggling with hearing loss, or someone you love has, and you've been the one who's trying to kind of carry that and help that individual, we know how challenging it can be. And that's why we're here to help. We want to make sure that you have the support you need and you don't have to do it all by yourself anymore.
No, definitely not. And that is so beneficial. I mean, first of all, the user guide is so easy for you to go ahead and take that from start to finish. But then if you're having any trouble, knowing that we have that sort of customer support behind us, an actual person, not an automated service.
Correct,
We're going to speak to someone
all in-house
to take you through. That is absolutely fantastic. We have some amazing information here. I'd love if you could take us through some sort of highlights
absolutely.
here.
So basically, these hearing aids are for people with mild to moderate hearing loss, which represents the overwhelming majority of the hearing loss population. This is for people who are struggling to hear the conversation, who maybe are in a crowded room or restaurant and can't hear their surroundings very well. This is for people who have the TV turned way too loud, or maybe you're sitting next to somebody who always has that TV turned way too loud. Because these are over the counter, you can actually gift these to someone else, and year round, about 25% of our customers are gifting this to a loved one because of the fact that you can pick this up and just hand it to someone and not have to have a prescription. In fact, a lot of spouses and children in particular like to gift it to their significant other or their parents and not even ask them, because they know, everyone knows this is something that could change their life.
Definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I mean, that first time that you use it, it's just going to be like that awakening, that moment. And just like Ishan was telling us about his grandfather, my grandmother spent her final years with her hearing aids, and it was so difficult for her to be able to strain, to listen to conversation, to watch TV, turning the volume way up. We'd have the get-togethers. You could see Grandma fidgeting with her hearing aids, taking them out, trying to ask my dad for help, turning it up. We could hear the ringing as we're sitting around the dinner table. Those are moments that we're not seeing with Audien Hearing Aids. We have a really special video that the team has put together for us with a granddaughter and her grandmother, and something very special. Let's take a watch right now.
Grandma, come outside with me. Please, I want to play. Grandma? Did you hear me? Grandma, come outside with me. Please, I want to play.
Come on, let's do it.
I love that.
Yeah, that situation, what's so important and what we wanted to show with the simulations here is not just the amazing sound quality, right, the before and after, in terms of what you're going to be able to hear with your Audien Atom Pro 2s, but we also wanted to show what is the difference in relationships. And people don't want to talk about this, but the reality is hearing loss is a relationship maker or breaker in a lot of cases, right? For my grandfather and I, it was the difference between being able to interact with him and have a relationship with him at all. And for a lot of, spouses, parents, children, I mean, family, friends, you name it, that's the impact this is having. So this is not just fixing your hearing or helping with your hearing loss and getting to live a better quality of life. This is also giving a better quality of life to every single person you love and every single person you interact with.
It's so true. I mean, that video is so powerful to me because, yes, both Ishan and I both felt this with our grandparent at some point, and that little girl, I mean, having that moment with her grandmother, that was something that impacted the both of them. Though Grandma was suffering from that hearing loss, that little girl was having that moment too, and I'm sure you probably felt this with your grandfather, trying to have that conversation with them, and them just sort of looking at you sometimes a little blankly, sometimes like looking like they're not understanding what you're saying. Like that affects the both of you. And I think what's so powerful about this is that when you bring something like this home and into your ears to give you that powerful powerful moment. I mean, there's nothing like that. This is the lowest price we found and the lowest price ever offered at $219.98. 5 easy payments of $44. You do not need a prescription. You just need to bring these home and give these a try. Somebody who absolutely fell in love with their Audien hearing aids, completely changed their life for the better, and we're going to take a little watch right now. Let's check it out.
I was able to hear everything everybody said, join in the conversation.
I ordered the Audien hearing aid, and I've been very happy. You can barely see it.
They've worked beautifully, and the cost was very affordable.
It's changed my life. You can't even tell I have them on. Again, I'm very happy.
I find them very comfortable, fit nicely in my ear.
These new hearing aids are fantastic. I hear things that I didn't hear before. I hear better than I did even with my old hearing aids that cost over $4,000.
They pick up sound beautifully. I can adjust them individually. The support team there is incredible. Whenever you have any questions, they're there to answer. If you need any help, they're there to help.
Very happy with the price point. Very, very worth it.
I'm very happy with them. I don't even feel them in my ears. It's perfect.
I can hear my wife and all the things that she says about me.
I think the best thing about them is that I don't have to connect them to my phone in order to use them. All I have to do is put them in my ear.
In fact, it works so well, I'm going to get a pair for my mom. Thank you very much, Audien. Aloha from Hawaii.
Anyway, I can't recommend Audien hearing aids enough.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. They're a great help.
Oh, that's beautiful. All different ages of people that we saw there too. I mean, I mean, this isn't necessarily something just for the elderly or someone who's, you know, much, much older. No, this is for anyone who's suffering that mild to moderate hearing loss. And the stigma of hearing aids is really sort of like demolished when we're looking at these, because these are discreet and they're easy and really, really easy to use right out of the box. I'd love if you could just explain to us, if somebody's like, you know what, let's pick these up, they bring it home, box comes into the house, what's our first step?
Yeah, so right here, the first thing you're going to do is when you open it up, you got your Let's Getting Started guide, so you're going to be able to see what you need to do, you know, in 5 easy steps to get set up with your hearing aid. So right out of the box, it just takes just a couple of minutes to get that done. And then to show you right here in sort of real time, you take the hearing aid, you've got the battery case right here, fully charged, so this is 3 full days of additional battery life. You got the hearing aid screen fully charged, that's 24 hours plus another 72 hours. That's 5 to 7 days of usage time, because obviously we're not using it 24 hours a day when we're sleeping.
Yeah, right.
And then to utilize the hearing aid, when you take it out of the case, it automatically turns on. And when you put it back into the case, it automatically turns off. So that's all you have to do to turn them on and off. And then you pick it up, you put it in your ear, like so, and you've got a fully functioning over-the-counter hearing aid right here. And that's all it takes. Now, there's a couple adjustments we can make because we wanted pure, full customization here. The first is the earbud, right? So you can basically switch between different size and shapes earbuds. I've got the mediums on here. You've got small, medium, and large. And you can actually pick a different size and shape per ear. The second is going to be the volume. So you just click the button to rotate through 5 different volume levels. It'll beep once for volume 1, twice for volume 2, and up to 5 beeps for volume 5. Now the third thing is, you just hold it for 3 seconds to rotate through 4 hearing modes. Same thing, it'll beep 1 for mode 1 through mode 4 beeps. Now, the volume is a super high-pitched beep, and the mode is a very low-pitched beep. So obviously very easy to tell the difference, especially if you have hearing loss. We designed it that way. So to use the device, really all we need to do is pick the right dome, that's the best snug fit, that's comfortable in the ear, and then select the volume and mode that are the most comfortable sounding to you. And don't worry if you're wondering, how do I know what to do with that? We have it set so that mode 1 and the default volume are what we found across hundreds of thousands of customers are the most common and sort of average settings that people want to start with. And then you can rotate through them and play with them. That's why we have the 45-day money-back guarantee. It's because we want to give you a full 6 weeks to really explore the different options you have here and see the difference. But the beauty is, when you take it out and you put it in your ear, and you have that first aha moment, I can hear again. I mean, it's just magic. Like,
I love that.
You know, we actually, even in our next example, put together a situation that really highlights that. And that's what we want to bring home to people. This is, I always say, like, this is so much more than a hearing aid. Audien Hearing is not in the business of hearing aids, right? This is a grandparent's ability to hear their grandchild laugh again.
Yeah.
Spouse's ability to reconnect with their spouse after years of drifting apart.